Hello, strangers. Just popping on to let you know about a fundraiser that I'm going to be doing on January 22nd, exclusively on Twitch. And I'm going to be raising money for the American Cancer Society. 6-hour live stream. We're going to be playing some games mostly, so it's kind of a game-a-thon. Minecraft, Sims 4, who knows? There's going to be, I'll probably be switching things out there. So mark your calendars and come on by. Join me. The links are down in the description box below if you're watching this on YouTube. And go over to Twitch. We're starting at 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. So adjust your times accordingly. And hope to see you there. And raise some money for a good cause. I'm doing this in honor of my mother who passed away due to cancer, and her mother also as well. So hope to see everybody there. Stay strange. All right. Hello, strangers. Strange Worlds Unlimited. I'm your host, Fred Strange, and this is The Sims 4. And I've got my brother this time on Discord, not just in the chat, but in the Discord, so he can kind of help me jog my memory on, this could be any double wide. We're doing a double wide mobile home, but and it could be any double wide mobile home, whatever. But I'm basing this kind of on the one that we both lived in 30 years ago, and so God. And so, my brother just happened to pop in right at the end of the last video, the last hour that we did here, and so I kind of wanted him to stick around and join me for this. Hopefully, this half I can just get the rest of this done in this particular hour. But to kind of give me some ideas as to refresh my memory on where things were, because I don't think I know I'm not getting things right. So if we want to do and feel free to I'll put this up on the thing when we're all done, all said and done, and you can feel free to modify this however you want, but this is basically what we lived in for a couple years at least, until a lovely earthquake destroyed it all for us. So, but that's another story, which maybe we can get into, but a little bit later. So first of all, welcome my brother. Hello, Jim.
Hey there, Fred. How you doing?
I'm all right. This is my brother has his own. Well, we're doing this live on Twitch. And of course, I'm recording this for YouTube, so you're seeing this sometime later. My brother is on Twitch as well, StrangeBroJim. He's also on YouTube under StrangeBroJim, so look both up if you want to see the stuff that he does. He does different games, programs things, writes code stuff, coding
At least
things.
I tried to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's really all we can do. We can only try to do things sometimes. I'm really disappointed in the last episode. I hate bookshelves. It's like, come on, give me some bookshelves. So this looks nothing like like what my dad had, but it'll kind of represent the amount of. Here's where the desks were. Here's where the computer was. And here's where all of the mountains of books and clutter that my dad had was. So mainly what I think we're going to try to do is see if we can fix this area, the master bathroom, because this is wrong. So let me
Logging into my Twitch account right now so that I can hop into your channel directly here.
Ah, okay. Oh, via the computer because he was joining us on his phone. So yeah, which is great. You can do that in any media form you like.
Yeah. Okay, so
But sometimes a PC just works better.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, you're gonna have to make some kind of structural changes here
Yeah. Okay.
because
This is
first off, mom and the master bedroom door was basically facing the hallway, much like our doors were.
really. So it's right
Yeah.
here then, huh? Okay. Yes.
It opened the same way. It
It,
wasn't.
it opened
It
out the
wasn't.
same way,
Yeah.
but it wasn't next to. So what was this indented?
It was.
Did this come in more?
So what it was that it was a hallway
Right.
to the door to the master bathroom. Then it was the washer and dryer right after that door. Then it was the master bedroom door.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
need to kind of.
Is this too narrow? Is that what you're saying? Because I think
So,
there might have been like a linen closet or something like that. My door and their door was not next to each other. There was some space
yeah,
there.
yeah,
I
but I
remember
mean
that.
it was the space was the closet. Okay.
So this should
I I,
maybe
I didn't know if
maybe
you.
go in.
Yeah, technically, there was no two rooms that you're having side by side there. Okay, it was
Yeah, I
just,
know. I know.
um,
This is wrong. This bit is wrong. I know that. And maybe this is wrong too.
so what you want to do is remove
That's gone.
remove that wall, or actually,
Ugh. Well, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna do nothing to delete. What do you mean nothing to delete? Okay.
yeah, there was no like,
Lip thing there.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can, uh,
The thing is that the wall, one of these walls was right down the spine of this. You know. Right down the spine of the thing. So I'm trying to remember which wall are we talking about here. That wasn't our wall, was it? Was that this
um,
wall?
no, I think it was the,
It wasn't like this, was it?
like, I think it was the master bedroom wall. No, the um
I don't think so.
the the hallway did a straight shot to the master bedroom door.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we had to walk into. We had to walk into that little in cove here.
Coach for ours,
Yeah.
which we had a dresser like right out the side.
That mom's old dresser right there, and that's I'm gonna put one here.
Yeah.
If I can fit it. Oh God, that thing was a. Okay, so.
Yeah, well, it caused problems during the earthquake
Yeah, it
because
did.
it blocked our
It fell down.
way out of the rooms. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
it fell down and completely. It was for those who may be watching later, it was an old antique dresser that my mom had when probably in her youth, and for all I know, it was probably out. If anything, I'll bet it was her mother's. At that, I mean, we're talking. It probably was close to 100 years old by that point.
Now, I think you're gonna need to remove part of the front porch. I don't remember ever seeing it from my room. There
No, it
was
wasn't that long.
I don't
I don't think it was.
so.
I don't think it was as long as my room. I know that much.
I don't remember it being that long.
That long?
Yeah.
Maybe about there. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like right about there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I haven't
Uh,
put any windows in, obviously, but
yeah, I had a window over my head in my room, which was like right dead center, obviously.
right. 'Cause
Um,
I remember your bed was against that wall right there. I'm thinking mine was right against this wall, which means that where the hell was my closet? I can't remember where my closet was.
um, I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember your room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Shit, and that makes.
okay. Um, Dad's computer room was a lot more spacious.
Yeah, I know.
So
So I'm thinking I may have to move Christ. But the thing is that, see, the thing is that the that door and the front door kind of lined up, if I remember correctly.
yeah. What? So okay.
I'm running
You
out of
have
room here. I mean, this is it's. The thing is that the outer wall is correct, is the correct dimensions that it should be. So I'm trying. So what I'm trying to do is trying to finagle what's inside that space. As best as I can. You know.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Um.
It's
So
it's a double wide is 30 feet wide by 60 feet long, and if we were using meters, 3 feet, then
um.
the outer wall is the right dimensions. So
Okay. So first off, you're gonna need to kind of get rid of that. You have the master. You have the master bedroom. You have and the master bathroom.
yeah,
You're gonna need to remove that other room.
this center wall here, and then move things around a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
get that.
Because um.
I'm just trying to figure out
Now,
if I should do that and
when I came out of my door, when I
that.
turned directly to my right, I was still seeing the washer and dryer.
Okay,
Okay.
so the washer and dryer is right there then, huh? So
And that was indented from the hallway. Okay,
right,
so you weren't tripped up by having to like walk around the washer and dryer.
yeah, I
Okay.
know that. Yeah, that was inset into the wall. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, so where was the door? Here?
The bathroom door
Yeah,
was still like in the hallway.
yeah, I know.
So
Was it here? Okay, so we'll say this is the master bath. Where was the door? Was it on that side or was it on that side? It wasn't
uh,
dead center.
hold on, I'm trying to watch your stream and it's a little
It's a lot.
delayed.
It's
So
laggy. Yeah, I know.
yeah, don't worry about it.
Yep. So
You know,
when you get to that point, left or
okay,
right
so
here.
well, no, it was um I you know I walked out of my door,
Hmm.
turned right again to get into the hallway, and the
Right.
door would be on my left right after that. Okay, so it was in the hall kind of thing.
Right.
Um, so it'd be more on, if we're
That's
looking at it right now, it'd be more on the right hand side.
on the right hand side.
So
So
yeah,
somewhere right around there, I guess. Okay.
yeah.
So what we'll do is I'm going
Um,
to
the
index.
thing is that I really did not have as much room in my room.
As I did in mine. Yeah, I didn't think that your room was that. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be. This is gonna be closet space. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a coat closet right here, and then or something. We'll do that. And then closets, 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 closets. Is that a double wide or is that a single wide? That's a okay. That's a single wide. Okay. Okay. So something like that. Let me remove this wall.
Yeah, you know, you got our bathroom for perfectly fine.
Yeah,
you know,
that I remember quite well.
yeah.
I think we only had the one sink.
Yeah, I think we only had the one sink too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Washer dryer.
Um,
Whoop.
now,
Laundry. Dang it. Well, Christ. All right. Where the hell? Because the thing is that we had. Whoop! Hello. Okay, there we go. There it was. Really? Where's the other?
I mean, you could try to do a search for it.
Yeah.
I guess you have two dryers.
Do I? I don't think so. Dryer, washing machine. There we go. Yeah.
I think it was the other way around, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter.
At this point, yeah, it doesn't really, I mean, it just looks more aesthetically pleasing put in the, anyway. So, and I think there's a shelf or something. We'll put a shelf up there just to kind of have the
Okay,
space.
so
There might have been like cabinets or something like that up there, but yeah, whatever. Okay.
let's see. I'm trying to remember the master bathroom.
Yeah.
Because
It's not something we had to go into all too. Oh boy, shit, that's in the wrong place.
yeah.
It's not something we had to go into all that often.
Because it was much along the lines of our bathroom in a way.
Yeah.
Because you walked in, you had you basically had the wall on one side and you had the sink on the other, and then you walked even further in and you saw the doorway to the master bedroom, and then you had was it just a shower or was it actual bath as well?
Bathtub? Yeah, I can't remember. That's damned inconvenient if we do this. That's not gonna work. Shit.
That's why your dimensions are throwing me off here a little bit.
Yeah, aren't they?
Because the hallway was only one wide. First off.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay.
and
But my bedroom and theirs weren't.
the
My
hallway.
door and their door were not were not side by side.
No, no, I know that. Um,
So
because you had the closets that were kind of there as well.
yeah, there was a like a pantry or something, a linen closet there.
But the hallway went straight to their bedroom door. That much I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Which almost kind of, like I said, it almost kind of gives me the impression that
you might.
your wall was the, I don't know. Either that or we got to. Now I can't squish anything even further in, or else we're not going to have any space for us to walk through here. Um, um, nah, it's got to be that way, I guess. So shit, how the hell are we going to do this?
Take my wall and move it over. Take the wall that I had on my bedroom and move it in towards the hallway one.
Into the center.
Yeah. Because I remember when I walked into my room, I think there was a little bit of room on my left-hand side. I think.
Yeah. Not much though, I don't think. Well, I mean, like I said, the there was a wall that basically was the right down the center spine of the house.
Yeah,
And so I'm just trying to remember whose wall it was, and
yeah,
and I thought,
I don't remember thinking that I had more room in my room compared to yours, though. That's the thing.
yeah, yours
Um,
was yours was pretty well narrow, I think, but and maybe I'm getting this.
yeah, oh yeah, it was definitely narrow. It was
Mine was wider.
wa-
That's for sure.
mine was one walkway to get from my doorway to the bathroom. There was my bed that went lengthwise.
But my bed was right against that wall where the door is.
And
I didn't have
then
the
there was
space right there.
another path for my closet, and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and I think my closet was a little bit larger, so you might want to expand on that a little bit. I know that the coat closet that we had for people for guest closets for
It was right in that corner.
it was right in that corner, but I did have a fairly large closet myself, so
Yeah.
um, uh,
So I'm thinking
now
something
I would
along.
move. Gosh,
That line. Okay. Closet. Do do do. Hmm.
okay. Also remember that there was a wall separating the kitchen and the dining room. There was only a single doorway.
Okay. Yeah. something like that.
And I don't really remember the kitchen being that wide either.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. Well, here's the thing: is that remember how I said that's oh shit. Okay, because that went right down. It's where the hell was the spine for this frickin', for this frickin' house? Because I seem to remember walking right down that hallway and right to the living room. So, okay. Okay, I'm getting rid of that. And those. This gets moved over one. That'll make that bigger. Shit. Okay, let's close this off for a second. No, that's not going to work. Guess I have to do that. Okay. There's a doorway, but it was more of a arch kind of. It wasn't just an open hole, it was an actual, yeah, like that. That helps a little bit.
I think you had the
Fuck, I can't put this over here. Okay, I guess I have to do right there.
you're trying to maintain the walkway space, so I kind of understand that, but at the same time, I think you had the length of the kitchen fine, but
yeah, I mean the dining room was bigger, but it was, I mean, I don't know. The problem, yeah, in all honesty, I think the I'm gonna see if I can point to that wall, and you'll see in a second here. This wall that I'm pointing to, which you'll see in a second, I can only extend a full meter across. I can only extend it. I can't do half. It's got to go. It's got to go the full length of that square.
yeah.
But in reality, I think it would have been only about halfway that distance. It wouldn't have been the full. It wouldn't have been the full meter. It would have been half a meter. Half this square. In order to make the dimensions line up a little bit better. So that's unfortunately it's you the unfortunate part of what I'm trying to do is recreate something that actually existed.
Yeah.
Based on, within a realm that has serious limitations in terms of I can't do things. For one thing, I can't do things by the foot. It has to be by the meter, or by the yard, by the meter, whatever, by these squares. Which I'm it's the, in a sense, it's the same problem that you would find like in Minecraft and everything like that, but everything's blocky, everything's a meter square, meter cubed, right?
I mean, it's it works when it comes to programming and the like.
Exactly.
It makes things easier.
Things easier that way, but in term, it works very well in game terms and stuff. But
yeah.
When you're trying to then recreate real life,
Yeah.
things that were a foot or two, you know, bigger or smaller, you know, you gotta fudge, and so it really messes things up, you know. Were our closets really a meter deep? I wish. I don't think they were. You know. I don't think they were 3 feet deep. They were maybe 2 feet deep or something like that. So this is just gonna bug the hell out of me. Okay, we're just gonna have to do it like this.
Yeah, in terms of the master bathroom, okay, you can consider it like basically 2 blocks wide. Okay.
Yeah,
It, it
yeah,
was it was um you walked in. If you kept on walking, you would meet the doorway to the master bedroom to the left.
yeah.
Okay, and
But where was
you
the
had
where was the sink and where was the
the sink and everything was like on the right
on
hand
the right
side.
hand side, right?
You,
Okay,
you had you had the you had the sink, you
which
had the
means
toilet, and then their um you had their shower bathtub thing right at the very end, right after the doorway. So
that doesn't work.
so
this needs to
what
be wider.
okay, first off, what you want to do, Fred,
That's gonna have to be wider.
is uh take take their wall. Okay, their doorway matched with their wall. Okay, so you're giving a little too much of an indent there. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to move the wall that is currently your like your bathroom wall there. You want to move that in to the left more.
Okay, okay. Well, I think you're behind me here. So, which wall?
Okay, so you know the wall that has the washer and dryer on right
Right,
now?
right.
Okay. Not that not that their backs are to it, but to the washer and dryer's left.
Uh huh.
That wall needs to be flush with their door.
All the way over. Okay, so their
Yeah,
bedroom is only that
move it
wide.
over.
You. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well then, maybe we can make
Move
that. Maybe we can
move
put that back.
the
Okay.
no move the tub.
Let's just get that out of
No,
here
no,
out
no.
of the way.
I think you had the hallway dimensions fine. Okay, keep the hallway dimensions fine. Okay.
What right here? Oh, that.
You moved the wall for on Dad's
Computer.
thing
Yeah.
in a little bit, so
Yeah.
keep it back there for a second.
Uh-huh.
Um, I believe the washer and dryer were I think it was like right outside their doorway, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I mm, did I s- did I see the well okay, the washer and dryer were
What I think
they were there in that little alcove there,
what I think I can
much
do
along the
is
same
do
lines
this.
of
It's kind of same way ours was. Yeah.
now I did not see their master bathroom door,
You did?
so I did not. So it has to be on the right hand side there, Fred.
Okay. Well, that doesn't work if the sink is there. If the sink is against this wall, whoops, that doesn't work. If
Well,
the s-
that's the thing
if
that's
the
kind of throwing me off here
yeah,
a
if
little
the
bit.
sink is against you know, if the sink is against that, then I can't put a door there. You know, if the sink if the sink and the toilet, you know, you're saying the sink and the toilet were there,
Okay, so
right? So either this wall needs to come out further. You know, either everything, now the direction that I'm looking at this right here, everything needs, this entire room needs to get shifted to the left in order to match up with what you're in order to match up with what you're saying there. You know, this entire room, you know, over to the left.
well, okay. The master bathroom was not that large.
No, I know it wasn't.
So
I don't know where we're gonna.
so from the perspective that you have right now, okay, the right wall, okay, to the master bedroom,
Yep.
needs to move in. It needs to move towards the bathroom.
This wall right here, like so.
Even more than that, Fred. It was a wall straight from the doorway into the master bathroom, straight into the doorway to their master bedroom. That's what's throwing me off about it. It's like
where was their shower then? That can't be right.
well, no. You're putting the doorway in the wrong position too, because it was okay in terms of the blocks. Okay, it was in terms of what you had in blocks there. So so the way I would remember it would be from when you're walking in from the main hallway there. Okay, you walk into the door.
Right.
You have there, you know, like a sink,
Counter.
toilet, shower, based off of what you have in dimensions right there. Okay. And it was only 2 blocks wide. Okay. The entire room was only 2 blocks wide.
So that, and we're gonna say we'll do. Oh Christ! See that? Oh! That doesn't work.
And the doorway to the master bedroom was right across from the toilet. Okay, so move that doorway.
That would help. Okay.
At least I think it was right across from the toilet. Dimensions were a little off there as well.
Yeah, exactly. You know, for all I know, it's like halfway. You know, halfway between them or some such thing like that. But I can't put a shower there.
It's like a double shower, that kind of situation.
Like one of those.
Much like what you have for ours.
Yeah, like that. Well, okay. When you.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that's looking a little bit better.
All right.
Okay.
Are there 2 sinks? Or just one?
I think there were 2.
Okay.
Again, I'm not really remembering all that well on it.
Where's the China cabinet? Or not the China cabinet, but that wasn't the medicine cabinet. Was where?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to think of where. Yeah, they had a medicine cabinet, much like we did.
I think that was over the toilet.
Oh, the toilet? Like that?
I think.
Okay.
Because you had the mirror.
And we'll do... Oops, that's too wide. Ah, damn this game. Well, everything's vertical. You know, it just...
I'm seeing some wide mirrors there.
Yeah,
Uh,
everything's all vertical. Is that right? Okay. Huh?
there's no like full-on wall like wall mirrors.
Well, there are, but they're again you know they're vertical.
Yeah.
You know, we've got very few horizontal mirrors, and they're you know I mean there's a 3 wide one that's too big. You know I only wanted a 2 wide. And the only 2 wide I've got is this one. Everything else is vertical.
Yeah.
Oh, mom's dresser.
I
Mom's
mean,
other dresser.
can you put can you put the verticals like with the sinks there as well, or no?
What's that?
Can you put the verticals with the sinks there as
Yeah,
well, or no?
not too well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I was
you
just
know
kind of
yeah
curious.
you know you know I mean you know some of them are you know I mean
I don't.
some of them are you know I mean they're vertical that way so yeah I mean that would fit but you know medicine cabinet and things like that you know
I was just kind of curious or not.
yeah but a lot of these are you know a lot of these are vertical mirrors. Why can't I not make you higher? Why are you that low on the wall? Um,
Yeah.
but in terms of
Um.
you know horizontal mirrors or anything like that. Okay.
Gosh.
Do 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 do. And this looks wrong. Am I crazy in thinking that there's a closet right here?
Right where?
I'm gonna wall that off and I'll show you. Right there.
No, I think that's where their closet was. Um,
Right. The problem is that doesn't line up with the frickin' door.
was
Shit. Ah! Ah! Ah!
with what door? The hall door?
No, the bathroom door. Because I now remember. No, there wasn't a closet. They didn't have any closets against this wall. I don't think I did either. Where the hell was my closet?
So what I'm thinking you're gonna need to do is, yeah, I think what you're doing there is good. I think what you want to do is move our door. No, that's, yeah, I remember, you know, when I walked into the master bedroom,
Mom's massive dresser was right there. Right dead center.
Yeah, but we weren't walking into it. So I think what you, I think, gosh.
Yeah, mom had a big dresser right there that had a mirror on it, and that fell over too, and nearly caught Mom in the foot during the earthquake.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised. You barely missed her.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of, where. All right, you know what?
What time do you need to get going for?
I'm off today.
Oh, you're off today.
Yep. All right, I tried not to do this, but
Oh, you're looking it up?
move objects on. Because that's the only way that we're going to put a closet there. That's the only way I'm going to do some of these things. Okay. I need like a little coat closet. I'm not going to get one, am I? Without doing custom content, which I definitely don't want to do. The fact that I'm doing even move objects, and this is what? What do you want? Well, if you want to come up here. Meow. Cat. Oh, all right.
I'm kind of resorting to looking up blueprints myself.
Well, I think,
see if I can kind of remember, because the dimensions seem off to me.
Yeah, well, they are, and again, it's the problem of,
Well, I mean, a lot of it is, we weren't like in.
We weren't in there that
in
long.
those like specific locations ourselves, like the master bedroom.
Right.
So we can't really remember, or at least I can't really remember the exact dimensions of it.
Yeah.
Because, because here's the thing, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously they had the doorway from the master bedroom into the master bathroom, right?
Right.
And I do remember that it was the master bathroom. They had the washer and dryer, and then they had the door. Okay. But to be honest, when I look at when I look at your dimensions right now, I don't remember there being like a walkway between the master bedroom and their
thing, yeah,
and their bathroom. I just remember along that wall was not only the doorway to the hallway, but the doorway into the bathroom. So that's why it's kind of thrown me off a little bit.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense, because I mean, their bathroom wasn't that large either. Okay, it was. I mean, ours was small in comparison.
Yeah. Ours, that's.
Yeah,
this is exactly what it was.
Yeah,
this is exactly what ours was.
Yeah.
And I say that, but I'm not too sure. We didn't have a bath. It was just a shower, wasn't it? It wasn't a bathtub. It was a shower, wasn't it? It was just a shower, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was just a shower.
Yeah. So this is too wide. Shit. Okay. Ah! Okay.
Now, your dimensions for my room, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
I think mine are too. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna. Here, we'll just do that. Okay. Screw it. You know, at some point you can't. You know, you know, everything's by a matter of feet, and I'm trying to, you know, what happened to that satellite when they, what happened to that Mars satellite when they calculated feet instead of meters? Ugh, you know.
Yeah.
We're running into the same problem. You know, we're trying to squeeze feet into meters.
Yeah.
So, you know, at some point we're just gonna have to say F it, and you know, this is gonna be about as close as we're gonna get, and you know, and it'll work. Is it, you know, in one way or another, it'll just work. You know.
Yeah.
So, okay, so there's. So I'm just trying to think of where the fuck is my closet? I know I had a closet. Where the hell did I put it? I don't think my closet was against. And see, the thing is that, you know, it's like that wasn't even. It was like, you know, I don't know. Ah! You would round that corner, you would round that wall and straight into your door. You know, there wasn't a gap. It doesn't seem to be that there was that much of a gap there. I don't know.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah. Or, you know, the gap wasn't that wide. It was, you know, that wide or some such shit like that. But again, I can't do half. You know, I can't move that halfway. So, and there seemed to, I think there was a bit of a linen closet or something here. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to try to make that. Wrong thing. There we go. Okay. Storage, dressers. It's like it's just nothing that. Yeah, time to go to work, but I'm not working. So. Oh, we've been at this almost an hour and we're not done yet. Okay. Like that, but there's not a shoe rack. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can change this. No, that's a shoe rack. God damn it! I don't want a shoe rack. Too big. Oh. Raw bookshelf, but it's like, you know, yeah, it wasn't books. It was you know, towels and things. Yeah, we'll put that there. Okay. We need the biggest, most ancient looking. Oh. You know, the problem is, I mean, that's almost exactly correct. We did only really have about that much space. But that's not going to work. If I put a dresser that big right there, nobody's going to be able to get into those rooms.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, that was pretty much what we had to face.
Yeah, that was if any, and if anything, it was taller than that. So it was like, you know.
Yeah. When it tipped over,
it was. I mean, it filled up the. Yeah, exactly. When it tipped over, it filled up this entire spot, this entire space.
Which reminds me, you know, I mean, it wasn't so wide that it blocked the entire hallway because Mom was able to get out perfectly fine.
Yeah. Okay, that's not right.
But, you know, you and I were having difficulty.
Oh, I had to crawl over it. I had to crawl over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to find a old, ancient enough kind of dresser here. I guess that'll work. Yeah, that looks a little better. I mean, the thing is like it was that, but you know, dresser. It was that, you know. If I could put the two of these together, that's it. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Raise it up a little higher, but that's exactly what that'd be almost exactly if I could raise this up so that the bottom of that, you know, the top of that desk right there matched the height of the dresser. I don't know, drop the walls here. See how much lower that is? If I could raise it up just this extra couple inches so that the two tops matched each other, that would be exactly what that dresser looked like.
Was it on that wall or was it on the other?
It was on. No, it was on that wall because mom and dad's bed. Let's see if we can give him a decent one here.
I mean, they had a queen.
You know, was it a queen or was it a king?
I mean, queens were larger, right?
No, king's larger. They had a king.
They had a king.
They had a king-size bed. It was right there. It was right there, and when the earthquake happened, that shelf tipped over, and because the mirror was attached to the back of it, it landed right on the bed, like right where Mom's feet should have been.
Yeah.
I don't think it hit her feet. I don't think her feet got hit by it.
I don't remember her complaining about it, but then
Yeah,
again, I was really kind of shook myself.
Yeah,
so.
I don't recall her complaining about her feet hurting. Because if that had landed on her feet, I think she definitely would have felt it, and
she
would
probably would have screamed in pain,
and would be complaining about it, and would have been complaining about it. So I think it missed her feet, but barely. You know.
I was thankful that my little chandelier lamp didn't fall on top of me.
Well, yeah, I mean that came off. They came off in an aftershock, thank God, because you were already gone. You were already out.
Yeah.
It was still the initial quake. It was still up there. It came down during one of the aftershocks, and
Yeah.
you know, because if that had come, it would have landed on your head.
Yep.
And I don't think well. You'd have survived, but
Yeah.
at the very least, you'd have a pretty nasty bump on your head. At the very worst, you would have the glass in that, because it was a glass It was a glass, you know,
Yep.
you know, it was
Would have had some cuts.
it wasn't a chandelier, but it was. Let me see if I got. Let me see if we have a something similar here. Um. Do. Not quite that.
It
was
wasn't
it was it was
roundish. It
it
was
was
not necessarily squarish either. It
it
was like
was
a
yeah, it wasn't quite box shaped, but it was yeah, like hexagon or something like that shaped.
yeah.
You know, and I don't have.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but it
I
was
mean,
it was something
just throw
it
something
was
in
something
there.
like that. You know, it was something like that, but more hexagon shaped, and the glass. You know, it was paneled. You
Yeah.
know, the glass panels were like those squares right there in the. Let me put that. Let me put that in there. Just these little individual tiny squares like that. It was like that, but shaped like this in kind of a hexagon, and it was free floating from a chain, and that thing was just rocking back and forth,
Oh
and
yeah.
when it finally let loose from the ceiling, it landed right at the head of the bed, and all those little panes of glass like that shattered. You know, and it's like, those if that had come down on you in the same place, with you still in that bed, and have those panes shatter like that, you would have come out with some pretty nasty cuts all over your head.
Yep.
Um, so to say nothing of whatever bumps and bruises just from the thing hitting you in the first place.
Hmm.
You know. So do. No, I'm just gonna. We'll do. And it was right about there, because that's how far it swung. It was right over kind of like the foot of your bed, but it swung this way, right towards your pillow, and shattered against the headboard. And see, mom and dad had nightstands here, and there's no place for me to put a nightstand. I mean, I could put one, but
I mean it. I mean, yeah, you can put you know small little nightstands on both sides.
yeah,
You have the right dimensions.
something like that. So it had to be like that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what this space isn't right, but I don't think we can do much more about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really not much we can do. It is what it is. At some point you just got to give up and say it is what it is. Now my bed was here. And I had a computer desk of my own. There, but that doesn't look right either. And I had a closet, but I don't know where I felt in the closet to. So I guess I don't get a closet. Alright, let's see. You know?
Well, no, it wasn't your closet right where like the head of your bed was?
Well, I mean, obviously it couldn't have been because, you know. That's what I was thinking, but
Because I mean, you didn't sure. You didn't. From what I remember from
no, I
the
had a
master.
closet.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Um. Uh, you know, for the master bedroom, I don't remember there being a closet on the left-hand side when you entered their room. Okay,
Right.
it
No,
was
that
it's
dresser was
just
right.
their
Yeah,
dresser.
their
Yeah.
dresser was right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, my closet would have
So
had to have been here.
I thought your closet was on that wall.
Yeah, I thought so too. Somewhere here. But yeah, see, and I could have swore I had more space in my. This was wide, so I don't know what. Because my bed, the head of my bed was definitely against that wall. I remember that.
Against what wall?
Against the left wall right here. Yours was underneath the window. That's another
Yep.
thing that God think I don't think we had the living room the living room window here against this wall over here, that's shattered, I think. But none of the other windows in the house shattered.
Yeah, I think thankfully they were all like, like double pane or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of the other windows in this place broke.
Yeah.
Um, except I, I'm almost thinking that the living room one over the couch did. I don't quite remember though, but none of the other windows broke. So fortunately, because again, you were not only did you have this glass chandelier lamp thing right over your head, but you had the window right over your head too.
Yeah.
A big one. So
Was it a big window?
yeah, well, it filled up a good deal of that. Filled up a good deal of that wall. Yeah. All
I
right.
thought it was only like I thought it was only like
This has to
1 meter wide, one block wide. It wasn't that large.
well, I mean, let's put some windows in. Oh boy, what kind of window? And I think we had a window in here, didn't we? Was there?
I don't really remember.
I think we had a window in there. What were our windows like?
I never really looked outside my I never looked outside my window because there wasn't really anything there.
Yeah, well, yeah,
One
the other.
mobile home was across the way,
Yeah,
yeah. But
exactly.
I mean, um, but that was the thing. It wasn't like I couldn't really see much out of it because it was. I thought it was small. It wasn't that large.
That's
So
way too big. No, that. It was bigger than that, though. Nope, smaller than that. You're right. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it was small. I think that small window that you
That
had
one.
initially was
It wasn't that small. Well, it was longer than that. I think.
no, I don't remember a large window at all.
Really, I had a big one over here.
Well, I mean, if you did, then
Yeah.
you. But I mean, I don't remember a
And
large window in mine.
and here I go. And here again, the same complaint I had about mirrors being very vertical.
Mhm.
I've got very vertical windows. You know, there's no horizontal ones hardly at all here. Um, was your window a little closer to that?
Put in some requests into Sims and say, hey guys, can you give me
Can you
some
give me some bigger windows here?
horizontal windows?
No, mine was wider than that. But it's, you know, I mean, okay, it wasn't that big. It was 2 wide, not 3. But, you know, but like that tall against the, you know. Can you see how big that was? How big that is vertically? It's a horizontal window. But can you see how tall that is vertically?
Mm-hmm.
You know, make this 2 wide instead of 3, and that's how big my window was. It was right there. Problem is I'm not finding any freaking. I mean, oh, that's too. You know, you know, my window is about that big, but I mean, nearly that. But that's wrong. I mean, that's the wrong kind of window. And that's too. That's, you know.
Yeah, I don't remember my window being that large, but then again,
Yeah.
I
I
had
mean, you
never
did.
really looked. I had never really looked at it
Yeah, I mean,
anyway.
you
So
did have the smaller room.
yeah,
Not by much though. Honestly, it really wasn't that much smaller, but it was smaller. Um, I want to say something like that. Can we whiten this up a little bit? I mean, they're practically the same. It's well, we'll go with. All right. Mom and Dad had a largest size window over there. Again, fortunately, nothing broke. There's, I don't think there's a window in here. Not that it would really, yeah. That's too wide. I think there's a smallish window here. This had 2 massive windows. But again, I almost want to do that just because that's the right dimensions. It's the wrong window, but it's the right dimensions. You know, we didn't have the bay windows like this.
No, they were
Mom would have,
flat.
yeah, Mom would have loved. I remember Mom loved the bay windows. You know, Mom would have loved to have had bay windows, but they weren't bay windows like that. They weren't quite this either. They were like single pane large. But again, I mean, but not. They weren't floor to ceiling like that. Bigger than that. Bigger than that. No. It's like, anything I put here again, everything's vertical. Everything's vertical. Damn you, Maxis. Why does everything have to be vertical? Okay. I don't think I can do any better. It's not right. Oh! It's like I need that or something, These are large windows here. It's like the only horizontal windows we get of any size happens to has these is a two-way mirror window thing that for that you get for following a criminal or police officer career in the game. It's like, why can't I just have standard windows that big, that size, that big, just no mirrors, just window. you know you know because I mean, I don't know, they were very nearly that. Okay. Anything else that's floor to ceiling like that, that's not the right thing. That's not the way that worked. Now these are too small. Something like that. You still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just looking at company emails and trying to
Oh yeah. How are things going?
Well, okay, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Well, okay. Right now they basically have us kind of like in a holding pattern. Think of it like you know, um, think of it like we are the B team, and if any A-star players like gets knocked out or has to kind of leave the field or something like that, then we'll get called in.
Okay.
Or in this particular case, if they need some extra hands on deck to try to help out, then we get called in. So far, they've only brought in one of us.
Ah.
Out of 12.
Okay.
So the other 11 of us are just kind of waiting.
Right.
I got an email about, it says a mandatory session, and obviously I got invited, and there's a lot of people that were invited to this mandatory session. I've had no conversations with anyone that is like on a team, so I don't even know. I was assigned a supervisor. I contacted the supervisor. They put me on to. They tried to CC someone else, I guess, on the team to say, "Hey, help Jim out," and nothing else happened from there. So it's like, okay, hello, anyone there? But apparently there's this mandatory session that has to happen next week, and it's 4:30 in the morning now.
Ooh. Ooh. They're on the East Coast.
No, the thing is that apparently, like, the person that is gonna be like holding the meeting is gonna be doing it at 6 p.m. in India.
Oh, fuck me. Oh my god.
So I don't know. I don't.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, guys, I'm going back to sleep. Thank you. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might as well not even go to sleep at that point. Just stay up all night, and then it's like, all right. I'm not going into work the rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oof. Okay. What looks like Mom and Dad's coffee table? The same thing I use as a TV stand. That. Not that. Raw gab colors. Oh well.
They don't have any organs, huh? They just have the piano.
Closest thing they have to an organ is that.
Oh god.
And if you look at it, it's not even really an organ. Because the keyboards are the keys are all on the same level.
Yep.
You know, it's not even a good pipe. It's not even a good pipe organ because the keys are all on the same level.
Yep. There's no double sets.
Yeah, there should at least be 2 rows of keys there, at least for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
At least 2.
Yep.
You know, usually it's like 3 or 4. For a pipe organ like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is just an upright piano with tubes on it, which
Yeah.
of course, which you know, I would have put an upright piano there, but they didn't give us one of those either. The only actual piano is that.
Yeah.
Which, as much as I would have loved to have had a baby grand, so no, Dad's organ isn't there. My keyboard is, so that's where it is.
Yep.
You know, also I put the organ in there, but it's, you know, it's like, nope.
Yeah.
That ain't appropriate. Put Dad's guitar there, though. Alright.
It's too bad that you can't have like an extra long computer desk.
Oh, I know. I mean, I had to put these two together just to make it look like the, you know.
Yeah. Although technically,
Just to make it look right.
I would probably put the chair more on the right hand side than the left hand side because Dad also had like he had like an L-shaped desk.
That's true, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that won't work there. That won't work like that. No. And they don't give us.
So I'd almost say put another desk facing the carport door.
Yeah, they don't give us.
You know, which kind of blocks the desk on the left, and you'll basically have what Dad had.
It's basically about like that. It's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
And then because he did have these. Where are they?
What are you talking about? Use your words there, Fred.
File cabinet.
File cabinet extraordinaire.
Yes, something like that. Let's do a nice silver file cabinet right about there. Yeah. I mean, this was just, I mean, and I mean, this doesn't even do it justice. This is as cluttered as I can get it, and it doesn't even do it justice, guys. You know, if you had any idea of what our dad was like, oh, and this would all be one solid desk. You know, it would be 2 big planks of plywood shaped in an L, you know, and with the legs attached to it, you know, and you know,
were there legs attached to it? I thought he had like file cabinets on top of.
No, he had file cabinets on. Well, I mean, no, he had there was legs.
He had the file cabinets as legs. I thought
he had the file cabinet. Well, he had the file cabinets underneath it, but. No, there was legs under it.
Okay.
I should know. I helped him put the damn legs on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dad didn't really trust me too much when it came to.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that. It was it was it was the it was the making of stuff. He roped me into doing the making of whatever needed to be made. And unfortunately, you know,
Um,
so
so, so, uh, the bookshelf over his desk, I don't remember it being closed.
it
Do you
wasn't.
have,
No,
do you have something that's flat?
yeah, I did, but you can't put books. You can't put books on them.
Really?
They have the exact kind of shelf that was there, but you can't put books on them. You have to, you can put trophies or I mean, you search around, the, the grounds of these places, and you find little places where you can dig up stuff or whatever,
Hmm.
and it'll give you little statues or precious stones or whatever. That's what you put on those shelves, but you can't put books on them, which makes no sense.
That's,
Yeah,
yeah, that's,
which is why this is wrong, but it's the closest I can get to putting books on a shelf,
yeah,
because that's where. And there's like two rows of these, I think. It was just but no, I mean they have them. Where are they? They have. I mean this right there, that little mega shelf right there, and even then that's not an exact. That's about as close as I can get, because the posts into the wall. Ah, shit.
yeah,
These things right there, those were metal. And,
yeah,
and if anything, it looked a little bit more like that, upside down. But I can't put books on these. I can't take these and put them up here. I can put them up
yeah,
here. I just realized. But I can't put. See, it won't place. It won't place up there.
yeah,
So it's like, ah!
yeah,
Or else, I mean, I lined this thing right in there, and I started to try to put books on it, and it wouldn't place them.
yeah.
What places on them is, things like, well, that will place on there. But little things like this, trophies and stuff. That places on there, but I can't put books on that.
Yeah.
You know. That would have been more accurate. To what was actually here. They were not enclosed bookshelves like this. They were not this. They were open-ended shelves. Barely screwed into the wall. They barely held up, especially under the weight of all of Dad's books that he put on those things.
Yeah.
And if I'm not too far wrong, I think they all hit the floor in the earthquake. So let's see, hour 30. So this is going to be a little longer thing here. I think I've got just about. I think I got just about everything in place that can be in place. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, that's that's bad, but have to have that thing.
Yeah.
And when isn't even that color? It was darker than that. I can't put our Zenith. They don't have a Zenith. Yeah, they don't have that big giant Zenith TV. So I'm not too sure if we even had to. Did we still have that Zenith TV by the time we got to this point? Or had it died by then? We had a TV, but I can't remember. It wasn't this.
Definitely was not a
It
flat
was. It
screen.
was not. It was not that.
It was a
It wasn't even.
full.
Yeah. It wasn't even the. I mean, the flat screen or not, it wasn't that big. Is what I'm saying. It was. It wasn't. The TV. It was a tube. It was a tube TV. It wasn't a flat screen, but it also wasn't. That
That
wide
wide.
either.
Yeah.
But that. I mean, that's just. I mean, that's
I would
just
say take about half of that.
the cabinet. The cabinet. It was. I'm still kind of remembering if we still had the Zenith. You know, because that wide, maybe about half that tall. It was a big monster, heavy freaking thing.
Oh yeah.
But the screen was about half of that size. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the screen itself was like half of that,
half of
but
that size.
the full on
It would have been like
like
well,
the
it wasn't.
layout.
It wasn't that
The
big, but it was. It was like it was a little bit bigger than that, about like that. But it's like that big inside that cabinet. You know.
yeah,
I mean, that's about as close approximation I can get to it.
it was about that size in screen size, but the actual uh, container for it was about as wide as what you have it right now, and
Yeah.
about as deep.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you know,
I need some more end tables here.
it was like it was about like 2 blocks wide with one you know
Oh.
it's like 1 by 2 blocks
Yeah. Yeah.
in size, and
Yeah.
it's like ugh.
Lighting. Okay, I need. Oh. If I could just find something that could approximate our big owl lamp, that would be wonderful. They don't have anything like that here, though. We had this giant table lamp that was porcelain, or some sort of uh, in the shape of an owl sitting in a tree. It was really nice. Um, I'm not finding anything that even remotely resembles that, but so we'll just go dink, dink.
Oh, you mean the owl lamp?
Yeah, the big owl lamp.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna find the owl lamp.
Yeah, no, or anything that remotely resembles it. Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put.
You might as well use some other kind of.
Well, I'd have to. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to kind of custom make it or something like that.
Or I mean, just use some kind of like. I mean, hell, you probably just use it. I mean, are those ghost lamps? Are those ghost like lamps themselves or something? Or
Oh, these things. Yeah, shit. Where'd they go?
you had it on like Halloween decorations kind of thing. So
Yeah, where'd they go? These. Which I don't know. Yeah, they're floor lamps. I can't put them on a. I can't put them on a table.
Okay.
I can't put them on a table.
Yeah. Go back to the table lamps there.
Ding. And this was a something like that.
Was it hanging or was it built in? I thought it was a built-in.
It was built in, but they don't have a built-in ceiling lamp thing.
Not squarish like.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't have one of those. So it's in order to do a big fluorescent lamp, you have to it has to be a Now I think I've seen some like custom content lamps
Mm-hmm.
like that, but
Dad's office had a fan, a bladed.
ceiling fan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, but
Because
there's no fan lights.
there isn't.
No,
Are you?
they have ceiling fans. They have
Wow.
lights. They don't have both together. Yeah,
That's an oversight.
yeah,
That's like common.
yeah. No, well, I mean, I've got one right over my head. You know, it's like the thing that I have directly over my head. They do not have in game, and it's like, you know, you almost never see ceiling fans. I mean, they're out there, but
Yeah.
but they're rare compared to, you know, not having a light also built into it, you know, of some kind, light fixture of some kind, but also built into it, you know.
Yeah. Maybe they're
It's
just
much more
maybe,
it's much more common to have a ceiling fan with a light fixture built in than just the fan itself, you know.
yeah.
At least to be used inside a house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see them in like restaurants or something like that with no, with no lights attached. But you know, whenever you put a ceiling fan in a house, it almost always, you know, I've, you know, so yeah, there's no ceiling fans.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. You know, that would be. I mean, like, again, I could probably go out and find custom content of it, but you know,
Uh, if I were you, my brother, I would kind of write down. I mean, obviously we're finding things that is like, hey guys, can you add this into Sims?
yeah.
Write down a list and send it into
I mean,
the developer.
you know, unless it's in game somewhere and I don't have that particular pack, which is possible. I don't have. I have like I don't even. I have like maybe a third of the available packs that are out there. You know, so as far as I know, it might be in one of the other packs that I don't have. But you know, the you would think, where where is it? There it is. Yeah, I mean they have, you know, I mean, 3 blade, 5 blade ceiling fans. I mean,
Although
I
technically
you know, there we go. I just made one. I
although technically we had a 4 blade, I believe,
yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I got a 5 above mine, but there we go. I placed the one over the other.
I mean, it works.
It works. I mean, you know, but
That's
you know,
kind of what it is. What it was. So,
the island adventures, the island whatever, you know, Solani pack, they gave us the ceiling fans. You know, there's no lights attached to these things.
yeah.
You know, the only reason I was able to do that is because you know, I turned off the, you know, I turned off the restrictions. So in order to do this, guys, you got to have, you know, you got to. So there's, yeah, okay. So ceiling fan with light overlaid. It's like that's the only way that works.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Let me go back in the lighting and see if I can light up some more stuff here. I have no idea what this looks like. I'm just gonna do one of those. Okay, and you know what? I can't. What lit up this hall? I can't remember. I'm just gonna do this. That just still doesn't look right. I don't know. This hallway was wider than that. You know. you know, that wall right here, you know, was wider than that. So I mean, it should be like halfway set this way. You know, it wasn't single wide, but it wasn't quite double wide. You know, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't 3 feet wide, but it also wasn't 6. You know, it was like 4 or 5 feet, you know, wide, you know. That's the problem with, again, you know, using... And no, their door was not directly there. It was offset. It was still a little offset from the thing. The thing is that, yeah, I mean, their door went into... I think their door was set from the... But I'm kind of thinking that, yeah, I don't know. Really weird. One of these walls was the spine of the house. So I'm still kind of thinking the kitchen, you know, this wall, right?
I mean, the kitchen wall was pretty much the only wall that was on that side of the house.
Yeah, that wall should have been right there. Well, and the thing is, here's the other thing about this though is okay. The right corner was about the right corner of the kitchen was there. The left corner by the, you know, so this corner right here was set up there. This corner was pretty much where it was. It was angled. You know, it wasn't straight, it was at an angle. Which I can't do in this, you know, in this game. So that was, you know, that's part of what made the kitchen narrower than what it probably could have been, should have been. You know, is that the kitchen wall, wherever the spine of the house was, and that, you know, that's pretty much right. You know, if we were to call, and I don't think, and I don't, you know, if we were to call, you know, that's not right. If we were to call this wall right there, that wall right there, the spine, which I don't think it was. I think it was the other side. I think everything should be over to the right as we're looking at things. If that was the spine though of the house, because this is where the house divides, you know, when they transport it.
Yeah.
You know, if we were to pick this up and put it on another lot, they'd have to split the house down the center, right? Mm-hmm. And so one of these walls was that center wall, you know. So you would split, you know. So I mean, if you were to see this on a truck, right? One of these walls would basically be right down on, you know, on one of the trucks, right? And then the other side would be completely open because, you know, that's where the, you know.
Yeah.
That's how the thing split, you know. So I'm thinking we're kind of missing our, you know, or, you know, it's like this wall should be halfway in from where it is. This wall should be, you know, everything should be moved over a little bit more or something. But, you know, if this is the center spine, let me see if I can tag that wall again here. Where that arrow is should be right at where that spine starts. You know, you should be right at that spine point, right dead center. Because on the top of that, this ceiling was vaulted. You know, it wasn't flat; it was vaulted up to match this. You know, where this arcs over like that. You know, our ceiling did the same thing. It did that, and so, you know, where that split happened, this wall was right at where that arrow is was right at that split, and then it angled into the kitchen. You know, it wasn't flat, but it angled in towards the kitchen. So basically, I've got the TV set off center from where the couch is, but in a sense, our couch would have been moved, you know, would have been shifted a little bit, and we'd be looking right at the TV because the TV would be, angled the same way, coming right back at us,
Yeah. Now, the window that was right behind the couch there,
Yeah.
The porch was never associated with it.
Porch wasn't that big?
No.
Okay. Why am I thinking that porch was bigger than it was?
It really was not. At least not as large as what you're making it out to be, or at least the window that you have right now isn't
In the right place? Well, yeah, that's also
it
part of
wasn't that large either. So
Yeah.
Now there was a stairwell going up to the porch
I know.
against the wall.
Yeah.
So, and it was about like 2 blocks wide for that.
It was pretty big.
Yeah.
Not big enough. However, I remember quite vividly. Not big enough for our refrigerator. We had to actually take out that fence right here in order to get our refrigerator down. or something. Something was too wide. In order to get it when we moved in.
Yeah.
Something, a refrigerator or something was too wide to get up the stairs.
Yeah.
So we had to take this fence out in order and it was too it was too wide for a sliding glass door. It would fit through the front door because that was wide. Our front door was a nice big wide door. Wider than what I'm representing here because I can't find anything quite right for that. But our front, I don't think it was a double door, was it?
I don't think it was a double door, and I think it was just a single.
It was just a single door, but it was kind of wide. It was kind of wide, so whatever we were trying to fit up here, we go through that door. It wouldn't go through our sliding glass door. That was too narrow. Or else we would have gone that way because I think that would have been easier. That would have been so much easier.
Well, the problem was that our porch on the carport was super small, super skinny. So
yeah, I mean it was just a little walkway, So that was yeah.
Do you have a a ramp for a porch?
Don't have ramps, so we're just gonna have to put stairs, and that'll be it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yep, I agree.
Their porches aren't wheelchair accessible.
Nope.
How dare they?
Well, nothing in this game is.
We're gonna have to shame EA for not being wheelchair accessible.
A lot of people are actually. A lot of people are. Oh, Kim's calling.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I'm going to turn off the sound. Maybe. Okay, that's back on. No, first thing I need to do.
I was seeing what you were dealing with concerning the stairwells. It's like, okay, yeah, I can see that being a problem.
It's like it would have been fine if they just put it straight. No, they have to make the L turn. It's like fuck. It's like that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's too bad that they don't have a ramp. Otherwise, I'd be saying,
And put a ramp right there. Yeah.
The ramp is, you know, uh, you know, uh, double the length, if not triple the length, from the stairwell.
Well, obviously it would be. Yeah, obviously it would be, but no, they don't. EA doesn't give us ramps like that. I cannot find anything that's metal.
Unless, of course, it's in a pack, but like you said, all of it. So that.
Okay, I guess that's about as close as I'm going to get to that.
I don't really know. I don't play Sims. I do have Sims, but I don't have any of the the packs at all. So.
There you go. Fake grass. I think that was. I think it was green or something like that, wasn't it? AstroTurf.
Oh.
Kind of landing there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I seem to recall.
It was a greenish, like, layer of something.
Yeah.
It wasn't grass, obviously.
No, it was fake. It wasn't carpet, but it was the fake plastic grass stuff. So yeah. Now that I think about it, oh, I can't do that. I don't know if they have. Oh no, they don't. You bastards! Can't even do green stairs. Not quite. It's greenish, but not quite. Oh, you won't. Oh, look at this. Look at that! Look what this thing's trying to do to me. See that fence right there?
Yeah.
Bastards. All right.
Well, maybe it's just kind of showing, hey, you still have that potential railing there. Like if you placed it, maybe it would have gone away again.
Oh, who knows? Oh. All right. And
now you have the dimensions of the double wide perfectly fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's 30 by 60. Which if you convert that to yards, aka meters, which I'm kind of using interchangeably, it would be 10 meters wide by 20 meters long.
Okay, because our little front yard there that you have, like that's next to the living room and the dining room,
right here.
That was not that wide.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was. It was
just large enough to have those little trees that were up front.
Yeah, it was like, you bastards.
At most, it was like.
It was that wide.
I would say it was like a single block wide.
It was that wide. It was like that wide at best, because it was a bit like was it gravel or was it wood chips? I can't remember which. It was
wood chips.
Yeah, it was wood chips, kind of right up front, and then it was bushes and things along the back there. But it was that much, if that, So yeah. But I wanted to give us a little bit extra, room there. But it, you know, yeah, it was that. You know,
Yeah, that's looking a little bit better
I don't know if I can.
compared to what we had.
Dirt and sand. Rocks. I don't think they gave us a wood chip thing. Yeah, let me just throw gravel down there. Just a kind of thing. Unless they give us a wood chip floor, I don't really see bottom of the basement. Just that sand. Hey, you could do a Zen garden. Yeah, that's about as good. Yeah, that's about it. So. Well, how big were those things? They were a little bigger than that, weren't they?
I mean,
did we have like full on trees?
Yeah, we had
like some cypress type trees here, right?
We had
like that?
Some like tall,
like that, right? Well, when you see it.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
Like
I mean,
that, right?
and probably not as tall because it was. I mean,
I don't know if I can get any shorter.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything.
But it was, you know, pretty much.
Wow.
Kind of
definitely not that.
Yeah, definitely not that. I'd say go back to the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
Yeah,
those were still tall.
Yeah, it was something. It was something like this.
Because it didn't go over the roof.
Oh, is that clipping into the? It is. Fuck it. All right. God damn it. Okay, I gotta set these things back a bit. God damn these things. Another thing I hate about it's like EA. I mean, I suppose. I mean, they did okay when, you know, if you were to put, you know, if I were to like add a floor, you know, roof disappears, right? It's not clipping into this at all, right? That's gone. So they got great about doing that, but, you know, so where roof meets wall, it doesn't clip. But where plants meet wall, it goes right through it. Like, it's like, you know, you can't solve that too, you know. Oh, you know. Shit, guys. All right,
I think there was like about 3 trees there, I would say.
Three trees.
We had like. I mean, it wasn't like blocking the windows, but I think there was like a tree per.
Like that. Am I clipping again? I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay, and then we had a little. Didn't we have like little bits of shrubbery or something like that? I want a shrubbery. That's too big. Oh, I don't want to put one of those there. That's too much. That's fern. God damn it. I guess we'll do this. Or, you know, do we have flowers?
I don't remember. I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either. I think Mom would have loved to have had flowers, but
I mean, it's your Sims place. I mean, you can put
we
flowers
can do
in
whatever the fuck we want, right? I know, right? Oops.
It's not like we can get this absolutely perfect anyway. So.
Yeah, true, right? Let me get down so I can.
Of course,
Oh, too far.
you're probably gonna have people that are gonna be like, OCD.
Yeah, right.
You're triggering me with the spacing of it.
Well, I know. Yeah. Well, hey, have fun. You wanna use this exactly as I have it, then great. If you wanna do something different,
Yeah.
if you wanna gut this place and make, I mean, here's shell challenge. Here's your shell challenge, guys. The outer walls are it. Everything else is fair game.
Yeah.
Everything else inside these outer walls. The outer walls is basically, the dimensions for, as far as I know, the dimensions for a double wide mobile home trailer is this. Is 30 feet by 60 feet. Which converted to Sims. That's it right there. 10 by 20. 10 squares by 20 squares. Because you divide everything by 3, right? 30 feet divided by 3, 10 yards. 60 feet divided by 3, 20 yards. Well, there you go. So if one square is a yard, there's your dimensions. That's all the room you've got. There's your shell, that outer wall. That's all the room you got to work with for a double wide. Haven't helped the single wide people. I just really, it's like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I go, part of my job is I pick up people, right? And I've got this guy that I pick up. He's in a single wide trailer, and there's 2 rooms in there I know of. It's like, holy cow, how are you fitting 2 rooms in this thing? But it's
Yeah. Let's see. You're probably gonna need to fix your bedroom because, based off of what I just saw, your bed and desk are gonna be problematic.
that's in the wrong place. I just can't. I can't. Yeah. All right. So, I'm just gonna have to deal with that, and on top of all of that. Let's get a chair, but maybe not as good a chairs. It wasn't that bad, but it was. And I never had a computer of my own on it. Thanks, Dad. But
I mean, you could barely afford anything at that point.
I know.
Just living off of mom's income, which,
Yep.
thanks to the United States for paying teachers crap salaries.
Yep. Put a toy box in your room because it was there.
Well, I had a TV stand right to my left at the head of my bed. And that was where the Nintendo was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
okay. To your.
So the way I'm seeing your screen right now, it's on the right side of the bed, on the wall of the bathroom there, right in that corner.
Where the cursor's pointing at?
Yep.
Okay.
I had a small stand. It was that little wheelable, movable.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about here.
Stand that had the TV and Nintendo on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah.
It was a very, very small entertainment center.
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly. I think I know exactly what you're. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it somewhere else then. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put that there. give you a little tiny TV there. And there should be a game system here somewhere. Let's see.
Well, technically, that should be going to the head of my bed.
Yeah.
That little TV.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is if you put it there, it'll never, you know, you can't use it.
What do you mean you can't use it?
Huh?
What do you mean you can't use it? What can't you use?
Well, I mean, if I were to put this there, you'd just never be able to use it as a TV or anything. You know, that wouldn't work. I mean, not really well. So, we'll put it here.
Oh, no. I mean, if you rotate it, you know, so that it faces
out. Like that?
Faces towards my door.
Uh-huh.
Then that'll work.
Like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I'll put it here instead, though.
That's how it was.
Yeah. Well, we'll make it... We'll be nice. Okay. And
that's how I had it.
Yeah.
Because basically, I didn't have any room for any kind of chairs or anything like that in my room.
Oh, no.
I had to use my bed for...
Yeah. Well, no, I remember.
Sitting anywhere, so...
Yeah, I remember. Okay. I don't recall that being any other color. Okay, so what was... We had carpeting in here. We had carpeting all over the freaking place.
Yeah, I don't remember the color of the carpet. It was like some kind of like tannish or something like that.
Kind of brown. It was just brown all over.
Not brown, but no, I don't remember brown. I think it was more of like a tannish.
I don't think I can get anything tan. No. It's always got to be.
Kitchen was the
linoleum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fix that in a second.
Same with the bathrooms.
Yeah, I think we were all kind of the same color here, weren't we?
What, the carpet? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no change in the carpet color or anything like that. So.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
They use the same carpet everywhere.
Yep. Okay. This, however, was...
You know, same thing for the tile in the bathrooms and the kitchen. Those were pretty much the same as well. So.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of. I guess we're just gonna do that.
And it was very plain, so you could probably just use like the squares.
Yeah.
It didn't go all the way to the dad's desk though.
Oh, it didn't? It was just.
No,
it was just that.
It was just the kitchen. Yeah.
Like that? Okay. Oh. Okay. Now, here's the fun part. These walls were wallpapered.
Well, yeah, I guess.
They were. They were definitely wallpapered. The question is what the hell kind of wallpaper?
I don't remember any kind of patterns to it, so
Yeah,
I think it was just like a solid.
No, it was patterned. It was just.
It wasn't like. It wasn't anything like that.
It wasn't.
Stuck out.
Yeah, it wasn't ostentatious patterns. It was. I mean, it was almost that, but not even that. It wasn't that. It wasn't even that. It wasn't. I mean, that's loud compared to what it actually was.
Yeah.
once you see it. Let me get in the light. You know, it wasn't that pattern, but I mean, it was almost that. You know. I can't change this at all. All I can do is change the baseboards. That's sad. Okay. March of the Penguins. What the hell? Oh, no. No. Okay.
Did I just see something like prehistoric freezer bunnies? Did I just read that right?
What?
You were hovering over a wallpaper it seemed like it said prehistoric freezer bunnies.
Prehistoric freezer bunnies. Yep. That's it.
What? Okay.
I think it's for kid's bedroom. It's got bunnies and dinosaurs and stuff on it. Yeah. I mean, it's almost that. I'm not too sure. It's not quite that color, but it's almost that. Let's see if we can find.
Yeah, I would kind of go more for that than anything else. The one stripes.
Yeah. How about that one? It's more of a tan.
Yeah. Yeah. I would kind of go with that.
Yeah. And it's like
Dad was never like a major fan for super bright kind of colors.
Well, I mean, well, we didn't change. I mean, this is what it came with. We never changed it. So whatever, however the McClures, because we bought this from the McClures, or at least we tried to. However, they set this thing up. They bought it, and if any changes got made to this thing from the original, from however it ever, when this thing was built, if any changes were made from when it was first built to whenever the McClures bought it, which I'm kind of guessing that they didn't buy this brand new either. Considering how old I think it was, they were still our neighbors on Gibson when this thing was made. I'm pretty sure of that. But whatever changes, were from whatever the original was to however it was when we got it, any changes made, they did it. So we bought it exactly how they had it when and we never changed anything. So so it was all kind of that. I don't remember what the bathrooms looked like. So, I think I'll just go with my old standby here. If I can find my old standby. Where'd my old standby go? That ain't it. There it is. Okay. So I think... Woo! Hello. Shifted over to the other. I think that's just about got it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but I mean, it still works. Yep. So.
Okay.
You'll need to add a light to
Mom and Dad's
master bedroom.
Yep. That's not it.
I don't remember
ding.
the lights in their room though. I think they had just like table lights, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's
I don't think they had anything that was that was
like
overhead.
overhead like we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Those lights. There weren't any lights over here. There's the one light in the there. Yeah, I think that's. Oops.
Hey, I'm missing a light for us.
There we go. Okay. And then I want a. So I'm trying to do. All right. Now. It's like we kind of had that single light bulb something or other right out front of the other door, which I am not seeing anything along that line. Oh, holiday stuff. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Please hold.
Or was it more of that? Could be more of that. Goodbye. Yeah. Alright. And hanging off the other door was like a just it was like a light bulb in a cage. It wasn't even, I don't think anyway. It wasn't anything fancy. From front it was fancy. On this side it was fancy. On the other side, not so much. And why am I thinking that this like right around the door was different?
Different how? What do you mean?
Like darker or something.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Well, something like that. It's like the rest of the house was this corrugated siding, but once we got to this entrance, what I want to say it was more wood and stuff. Darker. Fancier. Yeah. The problem is we didn't really go through that door all that often. I mean, the cars were here.
Yep.
We went through this door.
Use the back door.
We always use a sliding glass door here.
Yep.
So,
we never went out that front door.
We
never really. There was really never a need for it.
Yeah, very seldom we'd go out that door.
The cars were at
the cars were here.
Door,
yeah.
so,
the cars are parked here, which obviously this doesn't quite do it justice because there's no way, I think I've got cars in the decorations thing, and there's no way a car would fit in this thing.
How large are the cars?
Huh? Well, and here, well, I mean, or do I have to do like a toy car and size it up? I think I have to do a toy car and size it up. All the cars are custom content. Well, crap. Where are the cars?
I see one that's like the pushable kind, but
Yeah.
you could use that if you really wanted to.
No, I don't think so.
And just place it there just for the hell of it.
Pre-assembled modeled sports car. Oh, there we go. Yeah. You know, so you know, the car would take up, you know, the amount of space. You know, so I'd be, you know, we'd be running into this thing. I mean, it's supposed to be big enough so that we could have. So I would need one or two more blocks to the right there in order for this to really fit, because we'd be able to fit, you know, 2 cars in here comfortably. Oh, and there's the shed. I forgot about the shed that's back here.
Yep.
You know. So, you know, we have 2 cars right about there. Which obviously, with the way, you know, this is.
Granted, those poles weren't that large.
No, for one thing, I mean, these poles would be, you know, not there but here, you know, at least grounded here, and then they'd move into that corner. You know, everything's at angles, you know, when you have something like this. So I mean, that carport, you know, that carport is actually too narrow to actually be usable.
Yeah.
You know, and for that matter, I think the porch was, you know, well, I don't know, the porch is about right.
The porch is right.
The porch, in terms of its width, is about right there.
Well, I mean the back porch, the front porch there that you're looking at right now, I guess.
Yeah, that's about. I always seem to think that it was longer back here, that it went the length of, you know.
No, it never went the length, because I was never looking at the porch.
And maybe because of that, it didn't even go that far either.
I mean, do you remember looking out the window and seeing the porch?
No.
Because I don't remember looking out the window and seeing the porch.
No. Well, I'm you know, I'm certainly certain that the porch ended before it got to my window, but yeah, it's like, you know, was it out to your window? Did it ever back into your window?
It ended before my window too,
Yeah.
so yeah, the porch wasn't that large.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How much time we got? God, 2.5 hours on this.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, I know. Unfortunately, I used to know how to the editing software that I have for you know, to make these videos. You know, I've since upgraded before I started making videos again, and there used to be a way to speed up. You know, you can kind of set, you know, from here to here I want this going at, you know, double speed, triple speed, whatever. I can't find that in the thing. Not that I've really looked, but I kind of need to find it again. so that I can, especially when I do these kind of builds, I can just kind of, we can do this.
You could probably do like a longer version, post a longer version
A
where you
longer,
don't speed it up whatsoever on your channel, and then you could probably do like speed ups for like
on YouTube,
like,
and then so what I tend to see is and here's another thing is that I've watched a couple people on YouTube, and so I'll have to find particularly one of them on they're on Twitch too. So what they'll do is that they'll do their build kind of like this. They'll do their build on Twitch, right?
mm-hmm.
But what they do is that all of the all of the dialogue right here in their chat, whatever view screen of themselves might be on there, whatever, wherever they have that. And like I said, I have to go and look at their Twitch to see if that's even a thing that they've got. But on their screen, if they have any picture on their screen, if they have any of the dialogue on their screen, that's not recorded by their whatever it is that they're recording with.
Mm-hmm.
So that basically all you have is just the plain screen of them building whatever it is that they're building. And then what they'll do is then they'll put that into their editor, speed that up to 2 times 3 times as fast or whatever, and then they'll record, I did this and I did this and I did they'll kind of explain after the fact, as they're watching the high speed version of this thing going. They'll say, I put this over here and I did this over here and I did that, that kind of stuff. They'll record over it. They'll record over the high speed, thing.
Doesn't mean that you have to do it though.
Well, no, but the thing is that I think that would, as far as YouTube is concerned, I think that with these builds, I think that's the best way to, they do it slow speed on Twitch, and then they speed it up and re-record for YouTube, is what I'm saying, and I think that might be the better way to do it instead of having a 2.5 hour YouTube video.
I mean, some people might enjoy the 2 hour though. So,
yeah.
I mean, I if I were you, I mean, obviously you want. Okay, so for me, there are some games where it's like, yeah, okay, you can probably get away with cutting down a lot of the content kind of thing. You can probably cut down a lot of like if it's like a survival game, cutting out a lot of the resource gathering or something like that, you probably don't need it. Unless of course the person themselves are like, talking, then maybe they're, kind of keep that in. But, for the most part, if it's like resource gathering, like, if you're in like Minecraft and you're just trying to get cobblestone, it's like, no one really wants to watch that, right? So, I mean, that's something that you want to cut, or speed up.
Yeah.
But there are people that enjoy like the long videos kind of thing.
Yeah.
They just kind of enjoy you doing whatever you need to kind of do for the 2 hours or so kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then there's the people that want to just only have like the 15 minutes kind of content.
Yep.
So and if you only want to cater to those particular viewpoints, then I mean that's what you do. But sometimes you have people that are like going, man, I really wish I could have seen the entire full version of this,
Right.
If you did it like the 15 minute version. So
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, and then they also miss out on our insightful conversation here. Yes. Oops. Yeah, sometimes you forget about these short walls. Okay. Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Like hanging clothes, but I don't see. You know, must be placed on specific objects. Like what?
what are you? Are you looking at the clothes rack or something like that? Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, there's like free hanging clothes here.
Right.
And they're only one tile wide.
Okay.
It's like, great, that'd be perfect to put in this closet right here. But
Do you need to put it on the wall or something like that?
I don't know. It says, you know, must be placed on specific objects. What specific objects? Which specific objects? You know?
Is there like a bar that you can place?
I don't know. I don't see anything. Everything that, you know, and of course the things that might remotely.
I mean, you can consider just using a closet for that. I mean, it's the same kind of deal.
Yeah.
So if you go back to closets and put a closet right there.
Yeah, but the problem is I only have space for one wide there, and I don't have any one wide closets.
Really?
Not really. I mean, I've got, you know, I've got like that little dresser back there that I could maybe fit inside this, but you know, you open up the door and there you got a dresser there. But I mean, I wanted to close, you know, I wanted something hanging.
Well, I mean,
You know, are you talking about this thing?
I thought, you know, the bedroom closet kind of thing.
Well, it does, but yeah, but the thing is, that's too wide.
Right.
I have no
one.
I have no single wide closets like this. They don't give us single wide closets like this. Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Here's the perfect size closet. You know, that's great. What about the imperfect size closet?
Yeah. Perfect size closet. You got these big giant 4x4, you know, or 2x2, you know, giant closets. You know, that's come on, camera angles. That's that, you know. You know. But I don't have any closets that are single wide, you know. I don't have any closets that are one of those squares. I've got you
What
know.
about the one that's like right next to that 4x4, the grayish one?
Huh?
There's like a grayish one, like right next to that 4x4 on the bottom.
What, this one? That's a 2x, I'll bet. Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah, it's 2.
The too wide?
Yep, it's too wide. The only thing that really fits is this shoe rack. And a few of these dressers. But there's nothing hanging. And I don't know what, you know, what do you
Well, here, let me look it up.
What are you hanging?
Let me look it up here real quick. Can I see that name for the hanging dresser or the hanging rack that you had? I need to see the name real quick.
Hanging clothes for kids. Well, there's different ones for, you know, there's, you got everyday casual hanging clothes. Just say hanging clothes. And it's in the. Okay, let me try something here. Filter items, packs.
How do I put up the hanging clothes from Dream Home Decorator? I can't do anything but what you see in the picture. And then we need to go inside one of the modular shelves cabinets.
Dream Home Decorator.
Yeah, any of the ones with the bar across. There are two different types that hang on the wall. They're in the shelves category under surfaces.
Under surfaces. On the shelves category. These things. Okay. Which is one wide. Okay. You know what? Let's put that out there just so we can see it. See that box?
I can't really see. Bad camera angle and bad lighting.
Let's get a little closer. Holy hell, these doors are beat up. I need to change these doors out. See that box?
Yep.
See that bar underneath that box?
Mm-hmm. That's how you hang it up, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, let's see. Can I put that box inside that box? Looks like I can. Ta-da! So you open up that up, and there you go. Sheesh. That might be a little high.
It's just a little high.
Yeah.
I want to lower it down a little bit.
Yeah. That's a little better. Isn't that just stupid? Alright. Okay, I gotta change these doors out. These are fucked up doors. Okay, I don't need to do that anymore. Door of Dinge, yeah, well, okay. Ah, wrong button. Okay.
So I can't remember. Do you use Streamlabs or do you use OBS?
Streamlabs.
Alright. Have you been seeing what's been kind of going around lately on Twitter? About Streamlabs?
On Twitter?
Yeah.
No.
Apparently, Streamlabs have, from what I can gather on Twitter,
Uh-huh.
uh, apparently Streamlabs has did basically like a copy and paste from another competitor's website
Uh-oh.
to their own.
Well, that's bad.
And from what I understand, that's Streamlabs' MO. They like to,
Huh.
copy and paste other people's work
Uh-huh.
for their own. And it's kind of giving me I mean, it's a lot of people are like going, yeah, let's get rid of Streamlabs because they're no good. And in some ways, I kind of agree with them. As much as it's been kind of nice,
Yeah.
kind of easy to use, I'm really thinking that I should switch on over because another thing that one person was saying was the fact that they found Streamlabs to be like dropping frames and resource hog, and it is.
Yeah, that
So,
is.
So I'm thinking that before I stream tonight, I'll switch on over to OBS and see what I can do with it. I mean, I already have OBS on my.
Yeah, so do I.
I have OBS Studio.
But I'm not too sure if it'll. The problem is I'm not too sure if it will. Ooh, that's bad. If it will stream the same way we can on Streamlabs.
What do you mean?
Well, I used to use OBS exclusively, and the impression that I got from using it was that in order to stream like onto Twitch, which is part of the reason why I wasn't streaming on Twitch, is that they didn't support that. You had to use something else. So, I don't know if that's changed in however many years, but entirely possible. But yeah. Okay, let's.
I mean, you should be able to. I mean, a lot of people do, so I don't see why that would be.
One would think, but
Now, I don't know whether or not OBS Studio can handle multi-streaming, which is something that Streamlabs can do. At least they've kind of said, hey, we can do this on Streamlabs.
If you want to pay extra for it.
Stream to two different platforms, which I mean, if you are not an affiliate, I would definitely be doing that.
Yeah.
Streaming to multiple platforms at the same time. Raise up your viewership that way.
Well, yeah.
Stream to Twitch, stream to YouTube, and stream to Facebook Gaming all at the same time.
Yeah.
But once you hit affiliate, or if you want in on the Twitch affiliates, then you can't do that.
Yeah.
They have a specific requirement saying that if you stream on Twitch, it has to be 24-hour exclusives, and it's like,
yeah.
And yet at the same time, I still see people break that. I've seen people stream on both YouTube and Twitch, and they're partners. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You aren't allowed to do this, guys. How are you getting away with it? You know, I sent Twitch a message. I'm like, how are you letting these people do this? You know, when these are partners and they're able to stream to both platforms. You know, you have a requirement saying,
simultaneously.
yeah, at the same time.
You know,
And
it's not a matter. It's not just the fact that they're doing. It's not just the fact that they're doing what they're doing. It's the fact that they're doing it simultaneously.
Yep. And it's like, hey, that's breaking the Twitch requirements there.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you guys have such a requirement like that on there, then why are you letting it happen?
Right.
You know what? And they're like, well, if you give us the, if you report them, we'll look into it. It's like,
well, it's like, yeah, but I don't necessarily want to report them because I want to do what they're doing. I want to,
exactly.
Exactly. I don't want you to stop them from doing what they're doing. I want you to allow the rest of us to do the same.
Exactly. You read my mind there, my brother. You read my mind.
I like what they're doing. I want to do it too.
Yeah.
Why can't? Well, we don't want to do it. Well, it's like, hey. I mean, and you've got people. Well, and here's the thing: is okay, you say that, but I don't know how to. Oh boy, I don't know how that I can. Then I can't. Is that something that Streamlabs will allow? Because by the looks of it, I have to pay extra to Streamlabs in order to have the extra channels, or else I'd be already doing that. I'd be simultaneously already. YouTube especially. I wouldn't have to cut all this stuff down. I'd just stream onto YouTube and Twitch at the same time. If the Streamlabs thing would let me do that right now without me having to pay anything. I think I have to pay something in order for that to happen. Either that or, I change. Well, how do I change the settings so that, Alright, ladies and gents, I think this is pretty much done.
It's as good as it's ever going to get.
This is about, this is about.
Able to throw a lawnmower in the shed.
I don't know. Let's just see if they, I mean, go into the decoration, the clutter decorations things, and see what kind of, oh, there we go, boxes. There you go. Boxes on boxes on boxes on, but can I stack these? I can't stack them, damn it.
Multi-stream is available for members of Streamlab Prime.
Yeah, so it's like, you got to pay extra in order to actually,
I mean, it makes sense. They want to try to make money where they can.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time,
it sucks.
The fact that it seems as though they're kind of stealing content and stuff like that. And I've put in suggestions for them to kind of change up their content and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they haven't really listened to me. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
Well, no, I mean they nobody listens to anybody. Are you kidding me? So why should anybody listen to anybody? They've got their, they're doing what they're doing, and feedback is, and it's true for all of it. I've got a problem with YouTube. Who can I talk to? Nobody. It's like
yeah, it's all kind of controlled by bots. And stuff
I've got
like that.
I've got a problem with Facebook. Who can I talk to? Nobody. There's just you can maybe send a letter if you can find the thing to send, but for one thing, talk to a live person. There isn't even a thing, There's no call center. There's no, there's no nothing to address. Oh, the people that are making, that have tens of millions of viewers and are, making all sorts of money through various programs. The Markipliers and the Jacksepticeye's and yada yada yadas. Name your favorite, multi-million viewer, subscriber, moneymaker, person. They have a direct channel. If something goes sideways for them, they've got somebody they can call and say, hey, this is an issue. Can you solve it? And in some cases, it I mean, I've heard some of them say, they'll still, something will go sideways. They'll call somebody about it, and then it still doesn't get fixed. And then they make a YouTube video over it, that kind of thing. And then sometimes then it gets fixed, but it's like,
well, I'm kind of thankful.
For somebody like me, I have nobody that I can call. I have nobody to,
Well, I'm kind of thankful that at least some of the, or at least I've seen Markiplier kind of stand up for smaller content creators.
Yeah.
Like, there was one time where, like, one person's content was like being demonetized or being like flagged for like
something
mature
kind of,
content or something
something
like
kind
that.
of stupid. Yeah.
And
When it
they were
wasn't.
like going, hey, but Markiplier is getting it, scot free. He's getting all the, he has
He's doing
restrictions.
he's doing the same thing I'm doing. And he's
Right. So Markiplier saw that and was like going, they're right. YouTube, what are you doing?
Yeah, you either need to can me just the same way, or you need to open this up.
Yep.
If you're letting me get away with it, then you need to let them get away with it. If that's just a thing that you don't want anybody to get away with, then you should be squashing me for it too. Yep. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that. But it's like, the very simple, but the thing is, not only does he have a video, but like I said, he's got somebody he can call.
Yeah.
He's got a direct line to somebody he can get in contact with.
Yeah.
When you get that big, they give you but it's like, if you're small potatoes like me, and you have an issue,
who do you contact?
Who do I contact? How do I contact them? And it's like, this isn't something I necessarily, and it's like, it's not something I can just put into an email or any such thing like that. And explain myself properly. It would be better if I could talk to someone.
Yeah.
I've got so much stuff I could edit out. There's our YouTube rant. But I mean, that's true for YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, you name it, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah.
You got a problem with any of these companies, Google. You got a problem with any of them. There's zero way to get in contact with these people in any kind of direct form to resolve an issue right now. There's no customer service. There's no customer service, for the customers.
Yeah, I mean, and some.
I'm a content creator, barely. There's my brother's a content creator. Barely.
Even more. Even more barely.
But is insofar as you can call this content creation, we're content creators. There are other people that are doing there are other people that are doing far more interesting things than playing games, on these platforms, and content creating, and they can't. You got a problem with we're all content creators to whatever degree you may want to define. You may want to stretch that definition, but we're also customers. We're not. It's not just the I'm a viewer of YouTube. I'm a viewer of Twitch. Therefore, I'm absorbing whatever content is being created, and therefore I'm a customer in that sense. I'm a customer in the sense that I'm using this platform.
Yep.
And if I'm having a problem with the way I use this platform, whatever that way, whatever platform that may be, however I'm using it, if I've got a problem, I'd want to be able to, pick up the phone and talk to somebody. There's no one to call, and hey, I'm pushing 50. I'm old school. I want to be able to pick up a phone and call somebody, or I mean, I'm not even that old school. Text whatever, that's fine. But it's like I want to be able to
I mean,
face to face kind of thing. Deal with the issue. Now,
I mean, at the same time, you can't.
And better
you can't expect. You can't expect that for something that has like thousands, if not millions, of users.
Oh, I understand that. And I understand that. And there's but it's like. But
because they're gonna have like people like calling in or commenting or something like
on
that.
Every little thing. I know.
On every little thing.
Yeah.
And in some cases, I kind of appreciate the websites that have like the people helping out other people, like forums kind of thing, like you post to like a problem on a forum. And,
but even that's okay if I can't find this button. Oh, it's over here.
Yeah.
But if hey, this thing's broken. I need somebody to go in there and fix the code. To fix the so that my button works.
Yep.
Who do I contact to fix this button? And so that's
if they don't even have like a forum to handle like troubleshooting
right
for their own website or their
exactly
own code and like that. Yeah.
I mean the code broke, and so who can I contact to tell them that their code broke? They need somebody to go in there and fix it.
Yeah, I've for Twitch when they brought out those new tags for a lot of the like minority communities.
Oh yeah. Great thing.
They released like 300 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it?
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. And great.
And,
I'm happy with that. But I'm like.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm missing some things. Did some things go away? Because.
What do you mean?
Well, I seem to remember that I used to be able to tag my, not that I'm tagging much, but tag my videos. Oh, and I think I know where you're going. It's like, can I have more tags?
Yep.
Than just I've seen that argument too.
I posted a question on their little forums, on their little.
If you're gonna give us hundreds of tags to use, can I have more than whatever? Yeah.
5.
But
five is the minimum.
Yeah.
Or 5 is the maximum that you can have,
right.
And it's like, hey, with all these tags, that
I can tag more. I can do more tags.
I could tag more.
But at the same time, I'm kind of
15.
I'm kind of thinking that there was 1 or 2 tags that are gone. That I used to have that aren't there anymore. or
Well, I mean, one definitely got changed, and I can kind of understand why. One of the tags that used to be called blind playthrough,
okay,
uh,
right.
got 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 changed into first time
Oh, wow, yeah,
playthrough,
yeah.
and I can understand that,
Well, that's
you know, the whole blind,
first time playing, whatever. Yeah,
yeah, and I get that,
yeah.
Um,
Because
so
you're not a blind person playing a game. You're playing it for the
exactly,
first time. Yeah, exactly.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
I can see where
exactly.
that's. I'm
I
confused. No, 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 no. Okay.
Yeah. So, um, but
All right. Anyway, I'm
but
gonna.
I haven't seen any other tags that have been missing, or at least the ones that I've used. I don't know what tags you've used that are missing, but so
I seem to. It doesn't spring to mind, but I remember going through the tags, looking for something that I kind of used to use, and I'm not finding it anymore. And I probably have it. And it might be. Sims related. Some of the building things, or yeah. In fact, build. I've got design tagged, but building, tag. There's no building tag. Or at least not just in, or if it's building, it's like building attached to some, so to actually, like I'm building a desk. I'm physically here, you know, shooting a video of me using a saw and hammer in my hands, building a desk, building a house, building a whatever. Okay, not virtually building a house of Minecraft thing. That kind of build isn't there. So it's like it used to be, and I guess they changed it so that it's, if you're building something, you actually have to have hammer and nails in your hand. You know, I'm gonna show you how to build. Whatever, and that's fine. That's
seeing brick building. It's like no,
yeah, yeah.
not really.
Yeah, and exactly. I mean, the only build things would be to in terms of actual real life building of things,
Yeah.
and it has nothing to do with, hey, I'm virtually building something. I'm in Sims. I'm gonna build a mobile home. You know, I'm in Minecraft. I'm gonna build a castle. You know.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's no say. I mean, so many of our, so many of Twitch's content is gaming. I'm gonna build something in my game on Twitch. Where's my build tag? So stuff like that.
Mm.
And I better save this thing before it goes away. My Sims game has a tendency to just boop, gone. Oh! Okay. Oh, don't you give me that. Fucking thing from. It's gone! Shit! What did I just say?
Yeah. So did you? Can't see you in
I was in the process of saving it. I hit the save button. So I don't know if it saved it. I didn't even upload it to the thing yet. That was next.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Well, open it back up and see what
Get
happens.
back in and see. God. Save and save often.
Yep.
You dummy.
Well,
Oh.
you had me as a distraction, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know why it's doing this, considering, it's not like all of my mods are gone. I don't have any mods in there at the moment. So, okay. Alright, Sims dev team. Why, why is my game shutting down like that? You want a bug fix? There's one! We're working on all the lag and the da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, well, while you're fixing the lag, fix this. Oh boy, did you save anything?
It allows you to kind of.
I don't think it did. I'm missing the trees. Fuck. Nope. Two hours of work gone. 3 hours of work? 4 hours of work? God damn it. This is right where you came in.
Yeah, pretty much.
You didn't save anything. Okay, well.
Well, I mean, at the very. Yeah. So what you could do, Fred,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to try to redo this again on another stream,
Well,
go back through.
I'll just go back, rewatch the video, and then pick and then do
I'll just do it like an over, just like get some pictures of what you've made and just kind of recreate it.
Well, yeah, I'll kind of rewatch the video and copy what I was doing as I'm going along, and then
I mean, you can do that in stream too. I mean, you don't have to do that offline.
So, shit. Here's the thing: if I had managed to upload it into the gallery before this thing blew up on me, I'd be happy because now I've saved it.
Right.
It would have been saved to the gallery. I would have had it. I could just drop it, my work's done. It's in the gallery. Have fun, guys. Now I didn't even get that. I didn't even get that.
Yeah.
So. So it's not like I can just go into the gallery and my work's done. It's in the gallery. Have fun, guys. My game crapped out. I lost the save, but hey, it's in the gallery. No, I can't even say that.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right. Well. Shit.
Call it a video, man.
Yep. I'm done. I give up. So, after losing that save, I'm going to have a little cry. I went back, as I said, and rebuilt this. And it's slightly different. I did some different I found some different windows. I found a truck. One of those little toy trucks. They size up here. And, different bushes and things and stuff. So, trees and whatever. So this is going to be slightly different from, so this is the reason why I'm, showing this off here. And so, what's going on? This thing keeps freezing up on me. But so there's the. There it is. I put some pipes and stuff around here because generally the utilities are over on the side. Basically, the water and the electric meters and things like that are usually over here. So I want to kind of put some pipes over here to kind of represent that there's utilities and utility pole and pipes and things in this general area around the house. Sheds here, stairs. So, and when my brother and I were talking about Northridge quake, this thing being the earthquake, we meant the Northridge quake of 1994. We were living in this place, and the quake came along and pretty much destroyed. Well, I mean, not really destroyed. It was pretty easy to set back up and repair. Not that we had anything to do with it. And there's a long, convoluted story that really doesn't need to be gone into as far as that's concerned here. But unfortunately, by the time that all those repairs were done, we had moved out and found new places to live. In fact, I went off to Santa Barbara to college and stuff. So, but for about 2.5 years, we lived in this thing until the earthquake, until the Northridge quake. And so here we go. I'll pop the door and I'll pop some of the walls down. Let's actually, yeah, there we go. So yeah, keyboard data. I'm not too sure if I kept this. This might be different from what I reset. The desks and stuff are all here. I changed where the door was because I remember it was right there. The dresser, and because I remembered the Northridge quake, I remembered where these things are set up on. They have I-beams that run the length of the mobile home here, and so you have jacks that hold up the I-beams. And when this thing went, it actually went this way into the carport, and it hit the utility poles and stuff like that here. So it only went a few feet this direction. It went like 4 feet over here, and pushed our little thing into one of our cars here. And again, remember these posts would probably be off the grid. Actually, they'd be over here. So I mean, if we were to, I put this on the smallest lot. We should probably should have put this on a slightly bigger lot. And if we had, then we could move those poles, over, another few more spaces on the thing. But there it is. And so, but when the thing fell, when the earthquake happened, this got flung sideways, and there was a jack that came up right in the corner here, punched through the floor. We only had a couple of those happen, fortunately. Got like 6 randomly throughout the house, punched through the floor, but one punched through the floor of my closet right here. And so that's how I remember that I had a closet right here, because I remember it punched through the floor of my closet right in that corner. So yeah, there it is. And this is up on the gallery. I'll eventually get there. So, Ridge Count. Let's do a view catalog because this is going to take a while. Yep. And there we go. And we're getting more people. It got has 13 downloads. So, even without me posting this video, I posted. I made this. I posted it. And then I went in and edited the video, and in that time I've already got 13 downloads on this thing. So it's up. So if you're just seeing this for the first time, go to the gallery, double wide mobile home, and the ridge cult, and there it is. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and there we go. All right. And if you like this movie, movie length video here. If you like this, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share it around, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I try to put them out every day, but you know, sometimes they're sporadic. So like this one, and check out all the stuff that's down in the description box below, because that contains websites for Patreon, so you can support the channel, website to my books, so you can buy a book and support the channel that way, social media links, link to Twitch, so you can watch this live, and that's it. So finally got this done. It's up. Have fun. Decorate it as you like, because this is the way it was, and this is the way we found it. And this is the way we left it. So change the carpeting, change the wallpaper, whatever. Do whatever you like with that, whatever suits you best. Have fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay strange. Bye bye.